Okie dokie. Hi there, hello. I'm back and I haven't made a video in a while because I was sad. A serious thank you to everybody who sent me nice messages while I was away and watched the compilations so that the algorithm would not eat my channel and poop it out, which is what algorithms do. Feces everywhere with those things. Now, am I still sad? Absolutely. But will I spend the rest of my life paralyzed by sadness? No, I probably shouldn't. One thing that is extremely helpful when part of your world comes crumbling down is a drastic change to your hair. This solves all of your problems forever and ever, I have come to discover. Sponsor me, Manic Panic. Also, I have a slightly raspy voice today, which is not from sadness. It's either from a seasonal cold or I'm on like step 2 of an Animorph-like transformation into Janis Joplin. Hey, Bobby McGee. Yeah, that might be what's going on. So anyway, on this channel, I do a video series called It's Weird Out There, where I take a look at the weirdest news stories in the world. The non-apocalyptic ones, the ones that don't make us go, oh no, stuff's not good. Last time I did a video all about animal news stories, because animals are weird. Look at this one. Almost suspiciously weird this one is. What's it up to? I don't trust it. But then I started focusing on one animal in particular, the most weirdest game of all. Man. Human, to be precise. These stories I'm talking about today are from at least a few months ago because I wrote this script with Jeff Haggerty before I was sad. But then I became sad, as I mentioned earlier in this very video. Roll that clip. I'm almost sure that was the wrong clip. So here are some weird things that people have been up to out there just beyond your front door by a number of miles, depending on where you live. I don't necessarily know you or your current geographic location, or do I? Let's begin. A man wearing Batman pajamas foiled a robbery attempt. This guy saw another guy breaking into cars and went out and not only stopped him, but pinned him, which I totally would have done too, but I sleep in the nude, so no, you can't do that. Cops show up and I'm totally naked, pinning a screaming dude down to the ground. Who do you think they're shooting? If you answered everybody, that's correct. This happened in America. Stay out of politics! I apologize for that. I have been radicalized since I've been gone. Check this out. Punch in a little bit. Don't do evil stuff, please. Stay out of politics. Okay, I'm done. None of that more at all. One thing that super bugs me about this news story, though, is that the reporter from the news video says that the man was wearing Batman pajamas similar to the one she's wearing. But she's just wearing bat pajamas. Those are bats, madam, not Batman. Is this that fake news that people are always talking about? Because I think I just lost all trust in the mainstream media. Stay out of politics. My favorite part of this story, however, is that this fake Batman caused the same ethical quandaries as the real fake Batman. He had the cops all condemning Vigilante justice. Officers caution that intervening in a crime isn't always safe. Police emphasize that surveillance cameras and quick 911 calls are typically the best defense. That's just a nice way of saying, don't be doing that stupid thing again, silly boy. Which is how the internal monologue of all police officers sounds, you see. A city in Japan proposed a 2-hour daily limit for smartphone use. This is probably a decent idea since a lot of us are at least a little addicted to our smartphones. Just for illustration purposes, for example, I have used mine today, which is just absolute crackhead behavior. I'm pretty sure, though, that much like you after trying to take my smartphone away from me, this thing has no teeth. The article says that the city, quote, will urge all smartphone users to limit screen time to 2 hours a day outside work or school under a proposed ordinance that includes no penalties. So that's like barely a step up from a light suggestion. Hey, don't do that. Or what? Nothing. I'm gonna keep doing it. This thing sounds as pointless as trying to set a 2 Oreo limit. There is nothing you can do to stop me once I get going, and with anything less than a full sleeve in my mouth, I don't feel anything at all. The article says that the idea prompted online backlash, I guess from people that didn't read the article and see that there are no consequences for not listening. Hey, I don't like this idea at all, so don't do it. Well, now I gotta find something else to be mad at. I'm gonna go look at some headlines and get mad about them without even the slightest interest in getting more context. Hey, Bobby McGee. It's getting, I'm one step further on the Animorph timeline, I think. A video game modder was issued a cease and desist letter by Nintendo. So this guy was making mods of Nintendo games and monetizing that. So Nintendo was like, don't be doing that. We charge children $90 for games. You think we're above suing you for this? So this guy did the logical thing and put that actual cease and desist letter into Super Smash as a wearable skin, meaning you can actually play as a legal document, which is amazing in its own way, but also bittersweet for me and my make the new Fortnite map a giant last will and testament petition. I was only 3,999 signatures away. It's pretty fitting that he made the cease and desist letter a skin for Jigglypuff, since both she and legal documents are great at making you go right the to sleep. I'm actually of the belief that Smash Bros. Should have even more complicated legal documents as playable characters. Pikachu battling against the divorce papers that his wife just served him. Princess Peach drop-kicking the subpoena that forces her to testify against Mario for tax fraud. How many coins did you pick up on the side, my dude? Be honest. Or even Waluigi stomping the NDAs that hide the fact that he was the most frequent traveler on Epstein's plane. That's right, I'm on to you, Waluigi. You can't wah your way out of this one. Or I guess you can. Everyone seems to be getting away with being on that plane. Nothing happens to anyone ever. Stay out of it. Shouldn't be political. Someone at a Taco Bell drive-thru accidentally ordered 18,000 cups of water because of, you guessed it, AI. Listen, this is not a surprising story at all. In fact, this is incredibly on brand for both Taco Bell and AI, because Taco Bell loves getting your order wrong and AI loves the overconsumption of water. Hey, Bobby McGee. Oh, we're getting close, Janice. In all fairness, though, this isn't the worst way Taco Bell has incorporated AI. Has anyone noticed their recent commercials? Hello, it's Taco Bell commercial. Thanks to human AI and not AI, we have a new menu. Items today. Pacific Shrimp Jesus Burrito. That's a great idea. A gordita with too many fingers. That's actually a great point. And honestly, you're not wrong to think that. You hungry? Anything else I can help you with today? Just let me know. Taco Bell. There are 4 R's in Taco Bell. Scam experts attended a global anti-fraud event in Singapore and got scammed themselves. So more than 50 attendees of this event scanned this QR code that said it was going to give them the opportunity to get ahead in a line, but instead it did a scam on them. This was actually a mock scam that had been put into place by the organizers of the summit with the purpose of raising awareness of what are called quishing attacks. So with these, quishing? Quishing. That's what they're calling QR code phishing scams. Quishing. That's the worst word I've ever heard. You could have come up with any word because you're making up a word and you went with quishing. All right, anyway, with these quishing attacks, the scammer... No, I can't get past the word quishing. We're going to talk about that instead of this. Quishing sounds like a disease you get at Hogwarts from drinking expired butterbeer. Quishing sounds like the sound of you stepping in something where you for sure have to throw out your shoes afterwards. Quishing sounds like an item on a British restaurant menu. Quishing sounds like a skincare trend Gwyneth Paltrow would try to trademark. Quishing sounds like a medieval torture technique where they dip you headfirst into a swamp. Quishing sounds like a new celebrity you'd see in a Getty Photos album of the Met Gala and you'd be like, that's an entirely new person, that no one's ever seen that person. Why are they wearing a live capybara? And finally, quishing sounds like a Pokemon that tries to scam you with a QR code. Okay, I think I'm all done with the quishing, but also I'm not going to do this story anymore. I don't want to fall down another quishing hole, which sounds like a den for an animal that has the face of a star-nosed mole and the body of a naked mole rat. Let's move on. A company in New York released a limited number of pints of breast milk flavored ice cream. Now, before we jump to conclusions here and just outright say that that's disgusting, let's actually think about this for a second here. Yeah, no, that is disgusting and not a good idea. Although, I'll tell you, it actually is a good idea for something, though. Great sting operation to take down some freaking weirdos. Which flavor should I get? Actually got a new flavor for you today, breast milk. Ooh, yeah, I'll try that one. You're busted, we gotcha. But you're arresting me? No, just, we know now. We know about you now. Dang it, I'm on a list now, aren't I? You're on a list now, yes, that's right. Here's the weird part, though. It's not even real human breast milk. It's just made to taste like it. It is made of milk, though, which is cow breast milk. So that's pretty normal. Less normal, I feel, though, is that the ingredients include bovine colostrum, which is the first milk produced by cows after giving birth. Colostrum, if you didn't know, humans produce that too right after birth. It's rich in a bunch of essential nutrients for newborns, and it's full of antibodies and stuff. It's good for babies. And I know we drink cow milk, and that's weird in its own way, but definitely let the little baby calves have the colostrum. Milk, very questionable, but colostrum, that's for sure not for us to be drinking. I almost feel like it'd be less messed up to put actual human breast milk in this ice cream. Get out of here with your bovine colostrum. I get angry about stuff now. That's my new brand. Angry Ryan. Hey, Mark Zuckerberg sued Mark Zuckerberg. No, I didn't have a stroke in the middle of that headline like I usually do. Mark Zuckerberg, a bankruptcy lawyer from Indiana, has filed a lawsuit against Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta. Bunch of snow just fell off my roof. That was crazy. Mark Zuckerberg, the lawyer's Facebook page, has been disabled 5 times in the last 8 years since Meta's moderation systems flag his account as falsely impersonating Mark Zuckerberg, which I think is crazy. People still use Facebook? Okay, hello to my new editor friend, Jonny.
Hi.
Jonny, please add a rim shot there because of how good that joke just was.
This thing?
Which, by the way, a rim shot is the ba-dum-ts thing.
Oh.
Don't be putting any butt stuff in this video, please. That was a part of the onboarding binder. You should know this.
Oh, that wasn't just our private messages?
It was in the butt stuff chapter.
Oh, you mean this thing?
That big section right in the middle, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Ba-dum-ts. Anyway, Mark Zuckerberg said, quote, "It's not funny. Not when they take my money. This really pissed me off." Okay, sorry. Just trying to lighten the mood here. Jeez. To be absolutely clear here, I'm obviously rooting for Mark Zuckerberg to win this case. If I'm the judge for this case and I see the evidence laid out on my juicy little desk, I'm going to be inclined to tip this in favor of Mark Zuckerberg, especially when you consider Mark Zuckerberg's history. The fact of the matter is Mark Zuckerberg here's got to do what's best for Mark Zuckerberg, and if that means going toe-to-toe with Mark Zuckerberg in a Zuckerberg versus Zuckerberg trial, that's just what Mark Zuckerberg's got to do.
Wait.
I just hope Mark Zuckerberg and or Mark Zuckerberg grow from this experience. That is as clear as I can make my position on this matter. Well, that's the end of that video, and good news, I was told by the authorities that no more weird things are going to be happening from now on. But if they do, I'll be reporting on it. You'll hear it here. You'll hear it here first. Hey, Bobby McGee. No, I sound like that Simpsons teen character now. I skipped past Janis Joplin and now I'm a Simpsons character.
Here's your taco, mister. Whoops.
Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'm happy to be back and I wish you the most quishing day you've had in a long time. Good night, everyone. Go to bed. Hi there, hello. Please hit that subscribe button. I am a disembodied head, so you can trust me. You can trust me.